Hello and welcome to our webinar on transcoding. So in this webinar, we'll have a look at how videos are transcoded to different resolutions and aspect ratios and how we can change the settings for doing that. So I already prepared the system in the sense that I've signed up for Ziggeo, I've created an account here, I've set up a web server, very basic, just using PHP here, but any web server will do to serve up a very basic page. I have an editor here as well, and in that editor I've set up the basic header code for Ziggeo, as well as a player for a pre-existing video that I've uploaded. So let's have a look at those videos first. So here in my application, I can click on videos. And I have two in here, one on a pretty standard aspect ratio and one from a phone in portrait mode. All right. And in my editor, I'm selecting one of those videos. And if I have a look in the browser, it looks like this. So we have the video in here. Now, these videos, for instance, this particular one, if I look at the single streams that are created by default, we see there's only one stream with this resolution. So as a first test, we want to downsize those videos automatically for instance, scenarios where people have bad bandwidth or something like that. So I'll go into my application management settings, click on video profiles. This is where I configure the transcoder. I give this a title. I'll call it downsize plus, and I'll edit it. And now I have to explain what type of resolutions I want to put in here. So for instance, we can go through 320 by 240 and say plus, and we have it in here and save. And I have to copy this particular video profile token so I can use it when creating videos. Now, in this particular example, I'll upload a video here and specify this particular video profile, but we could also do that obviously using our embeddings. So in the uploader here, I specify the video profile I just created, and I choose a file. So for instance, let's choose the one with the portrait aspect ratio. Let's upload it here. And we'll also upload the other video with the pretty standard aspect ratio to see what happens when this particular transcoding profile is applied to the video. So let's upload the other one as well. So we have two different examples. Specify the same video profile here. Let's select the file. And I'll upload this video here as well. And we'll see what the transcoder does to it. Upload finished, great. So let's have a look at these videos. So this should be, again, the portrait mode aspect ratio. Now, if you have a look at the single streams, we see that we have different ones here now, particularly here, transcoded ones to lower resolutions. You can probably see the difference in quality. And why did it create now a video of this particular aspect ratio? Well, we were specifying to transcode it down to 320 by 240, but when we use the non-expert settings of the transcoder, it will not change the aspect ratio or crop and pad the video. So this is why it matched up the height of the video and adjusted the width here. That's why we come up with this particular resolution. For the other video, with the normal aspect ratio, it should be here. If you have a look at the single streams, we'll see that this transcoded down nicely. And again, it kept the same aspect ratio, which is why we end up with a resolution of 320 by 180. Now, if we want to have a more uniform aspect ratio, we can do that as well. So let's go back to the manage part and create a new transcoding profile. And now we want to use expert settings to see what we can do here. I'll call this ratio. Let's go in here, and now I'll use the expert settings. So what I'm doing here, I'll stick to 640 by 480. Then we have different settings here that explain how videos of different sizes and aspect ratios should be treated to come up with the right target video. And for all these different strategies here, we have documentation on that on our transcoder page. So where you can basically see what all these different things mean. But I'll select some a good combination of settings here and explain what they do. So for the ratio strategy, basically our target resolution here specifies an aspect ratio. And now a video that comes in might have the same aspect ratio or a different one. And the question now is, should the aspect ratio of the target video be adjusted to the source aspect ratio or not? And here for this example, we'll say, no, I don't want it to be adjusted. So we say fixed. So it will always use the aspect ratio by the target resolution that we use here, disregarding of the source video. The next one is the size strategy. And again, this explains how the size of the target resolution should be treated with respect to the size of the source video. And for instance, you could say that if the video has a lower resolution than the target resolution, you don't really want it to be sized up, because this will only make the video bigger but doesn't improve the quality. So you could say here, I don't want that. But we just say keep. We really want 640 by 480 as size strategy. Now the question is, if the aspect ratios of these two, of the source video and the target video, are different, and we're using the fixed ratio strategy, so we're not adjusting the target ratio to anything, the question is, if they don't match, how should the source video be treated? You can either add like black bars to the video, which is called padding, or you can crop the video, which is basically cutting off parts of the video. So we'll go for crop here, just to see what happens, but you can play around with these different settings and read up on them. So we'll go for like full crop here, and we'll save it. So plus, now we have it in here, save. All right, we again copy the video profile token, and let's upload videos again and see what happens now in the transcoder. So we'll upload, we use this video profile, and we use the two example videos again to see how the transcoding changes. Let's upload this one first. And again, you can specify these video profiles in the recorder/uploader by using Ziggeo-video profile and specifying that video profile token. Let's upload the other one as well. Here, the video here. Let's upload it. And yeah, you can specify in the video profile as many different target resolutions and settings as you like. All right, so let's have a look at the portrait mode video first. Let's have a look at the single streams. And now, if you remember, this was actually the target resolution that we specified, 640 by 480. And you can see now, since we selected to crop it, that the top part and the bottom part of the video is basically missing. So this is really now the video file that has exactly the resolution as well as aspect ratio that we were looking for. And similarly, for the video here, if you have a look at the single streams of this one, You'll also see the original video had the resolution 640 by 360, and now this has 640 by 480. You can see here now the sides basically were cropped, and it was stretched. We selected stretch crop, if you remember, to exactly match the resolution and target aspect ratio that we wanted to have. Cool. Now, let's embed one of those videos, and then let's see how we can select which of those streams we want to be displayed, because there could be different places on your website, and in some places you want to use a particular resolution that you transcoded the video to. So let's use this one, for instance. Let's use this token, go here, and here. Let's just have a look if we refresh this page, what video comes up. Yeah, this one. And the reason this one comes up by default is that this is actually the default stream. As you can see here as well, default, yeah, it's this one. And now we want to go for this one, actually, 640 by 480. So how do we do that? Well, we can tell the system to select a particular resolution. So we go for Ziggeo stream width equals 640. Ziggeo stream height is 480. And if we refresh this now, oh, that's the wrong page. If you refresh this one here, you'll see that we now have actually 640 by 480. So it selected the exact stream that we were looking for. And that is basically all there is to it. Let me know if you have any questions regarding the transcoder. In the chat, as always. Great. So thanks for joining, and we'll publish our next webinars very soon, and hope to see you next time.